Welcome to World in 2 Minutes. These are your headlines. Belgian police have arrested 7 people in connection with the terror attacks in Brussels. And the US says the 2 brothers who carried out the suicide bombings on Tuesday had been on its terror watch list. Earlier in the week, Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan said Ankara had warned Belgium that one of the Brussels bombers, Ibrahim el Bakraoui, was a terrorist. Turkey deported him to the Netherlands last year, but Belgian authorities later released him. Daesh has claimed responsibility for the bombings that killed 31 people and wounded 270 others. Officials have linked the attacks to the ones the terror group carried out in Paris last November. Iran's President Hassan Rouhani is in Pakistan for a 2-day visit. Pakistan's foreign ministry spokesman says the 2 countries will focus on building bilateral relations post-sanctions.
But definitely, as I mentioned, the high on the agenda would be the economic relations, and the leadership on both sides are very keen to actually add economic content to the bilateral relations.
This is Rouhani's first visit to the country as the president of Iran. Sanctions on Iran were lifted in January after the country signed a nuclear deal with 6 world powers last spring. The International Criminal Tribunal for the former Yugoslavia has convicted Radovan Karadzic of genocide. The former Bosnian Serb leader was found guilty of commanding the Serb forces that massacred at least 7,000 Muslim men and boys in Srebrenica in 1995. He's been sentenced to 40 years for the genocide and 9 other counts of war crimes and crimes against humanity. The tribunal acquitted Karadzic of having a role in a second genocide. He says he'll appeal the conviction. Russia's defense minister says the country will deploy a range of coastal missile systems on the Kuril Islands. The islands in the Pacific Ocean lie between Russia and Japan. Japan considers them its territory. The 4 southernmost islands were occupied by Soviet troops in World War II and are currently home to 19,000 Russians. Thanks for watching. TRTworld.com, Istanbul.